Happy Tuesday. We are days away from IMSL. I wanted to jump on because I've been seeing and or hearing that people are, and I heard this like a year ago and I didn't understand it, but I mean, it was explained to me. Let me explain. That people are cruising on Discord. Now, that was explained to me. I heard it like last year, that people were cruising for, they were going to a party and they were cruising on Discord. And I was very confused because I don't understand how you cruise on a Discord. But it was explained to me. They put up like the color hanky and they would put what they're looking for in this, in the description or the post. And then they would, hopefully meet up with someone at the party and, get their wish desired. But sadly, or not sadly, I have to let you all know that that is not cruising. That's putting up a one ad. So you're doing something in advance of going to IMSL or in advance of going to this party. You're going to put up this want ad of things that you were looking for ahead of time, which isn't really cruising, right? We do cruising in person. We have the hanky code, which is a subtle way of signifying what it is that you're looking for, whether you're a top or a bottom, right? So we had like the keychains at first, and then it evolved to like the hanky code. And then the different colors tell you what you're seeking, or what you're looking for. And right side, left side, top or bottom, I'll let you know those things where you have to actually go out and be in person and talk to people and engage them. Right? So the hanky is the first thing that you might see that's going to signify only to someone else who knows what they're looking for, right? Because we're talking about the hanky code or the keychain code being a form of safety for the LGBTQ community. And so if you know what you're looking for, see the hanky, you may make eye contact with that person, and you may make these subtle moves that lets the person know you're interested or you're not interested. If you're interested, then you would make your way over to them and you would have a quick conversation about what you want to happen. Quick, succinct. And then you would go and do said thing, right? This is not to look for a lifelong partner. I guess it could turn into that, but this is just about getting your shit off real quick and, one night standish kind of a thing. Not even a one night stand. It's like if you're cruising in public, like you're having sex in public or whatever in public, or in a situation where it's very quick, it's very short, and then you move on. And so that is cruising. The other thing that when you put up this thing about what you're looking for ahead of time and all of this, I don't care how many hankies you put in your profile, it's not cruising. It is a one ad. It is setting up a play date for the future, right? Cruising involves, using some social skills. IMSL is coming up. Hopefully we will see some cruising at IMSL. My co-conspirator and I was trying to put together something for Thursday. Maybe we can do something if folks are there Thursday. We can do something maybe before the seduction. I think seduction happens or whatever. We can do something where we're like in the courtyard or we're in the lobby or whatever, and we're like cruising in that way. Hankies are encouraged because everybody talks about the hanky code, but everybody uses it wrong. So this way you'll have your hanky, and we'll do possibly some real-time cruising where we will work on our social skills. We will work on how to say what it is that we want or that it is what we're looking for in a short period of time. We will be able to negotiate a thing for a short period of time for an activity that's going to happen very shortly. And that'll be a wonderful thing. It'll be truly cruising. opposed to putting up a one ad. There's nothing wrong with putting up a one ad. I put one up myself, right? Like I'm doing more education. I put up a one ad saying I'm cultivating experiences, and maybe I was too subtle with how I put that up. But I like words. And I said, like I flagged black and purple on the left side. I'm looking for this, I'm looking for this, I'm looking for service, and these kinds of things. That is a one tag. And it's like nothing wrong with that. But it's not me cruising on the internet. It's me saying I'm looking for this thing. Please apply. Or not, right? If you're into what I'm into, that's great. But it's definitely not cruising. It is a one tag. And so I'm on this crusade of people using the term cruising the way it was intended. or not. You can keep using it the way you want to, but just know it is a one tag. It's not cruising. So anyway, until Thursday, until IMSL, I'm so excited. I hope that someone will be cruising me at IMSL. I mean, I'm an introvert, so sometimes I miss those subtle cues. But you may have to have like the flags like they have anyway. But and I hope to be cruising some folks at IMSL. So until then, enjoy the rest of the week, and I'm going off to finish preparing for the weekend. See you there.